Hey everybody, this is Lewis Speaks 2020, and today I want to talk to you about imbalanced relationships. Lately, I've been doing some self-work and some self-reflection, and I realized that what has been missing from my life has been balanced relationships. Relationships that are even and based on reciprocity. The relationships that I have been dealing with oftentimes have been uneven, unbalanced, was always about me doing the most, was always about me giving the most, and I ended up feeling used, resentful, angry, bitter, because here I was pouring all my energy, giving these people the best of me, and they were just giving me what was left of them. And I felt stupid, I felt foolish, I felt afraid, I felt like I could not be myself. I felt caged. And when I think about why I felt this way, it's because I don't feel free sometimes. When I'm dealing with people, I don't feel free to be all of me. I don't feel free to be the giving, loving, wonderful person that I am because it's not either appreciated or reciprocated. I realize that if you appreciate someone, you reciprocate, you give back. There needs to be this even exchange. I realize that with me, if there is no even exchange, if there is no balance giving, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered because my equilibrium will be off. And when my equilibrium is off, I get angry, I get resentful in an effort to try to regain that balance. And so I've learned that about myself. And I realize that it's necessary for me in order to maintain my mental health, in order to maintain my resolve to keep giving. I need to deal with people who give, who are givers, who show up. We both show up. I show up, they show up, we show up, and we grow together. That to me is important. I give a little, they give a little, and together we grow. You have these people that don't give anything. They just take. They look for what they can get, not for what they can give. And this is the problem in most relationships. Everybody is out there nowadays looking for what they can get. What can you give? What are you giving? What are you giving? They're never saying, what can I give? What can I bring to the table? They're always just looking to get. And so I realized that this is what's been missing in my life. This feeling of reciprocity, and this feeling of dealing with people who are on my level, And I think that's why sometimes I wake up in the morning so angry and feeling so unsettled because I'm dealing with people who are not on my level, And it's frustrating. It's frustrating when you have so much to give, so much love inside your heart to give. And you feel caged by that love because to express it would mean it would become extinct. And you don't want that to happen, And so this is the reason why I've been feeling so, I guess, unsettled. I think about my past relationships and how I've let these people still have an impact on my life, still have weight in my life when they're gone, And so I realized the reason why I still think about them is because I feel this sense of resentment. And I did too much for people who did not appreciate it. And so you keep on thinking about them trying to reclaim some lesson, something back that you gave, And I guess I've been trying to reclaim, and what I reclaimed, I reclaimed a lesson from my past relationships. I reclaimed the lesson is this: stop doing the most for people that treat you like the least. Stop giving your goods to people that are not giving back. The key, I realize, is to assess first who is deserving of your heart. Proverbs 4:23 says, guard your heart, for out of it are the sources of life. And there is no truer proverb than that. Guard your heart. because out of it are the sources of life. You know, loving the wrong person can kill you. You know, we talk about death and we talk about the physical body dying, but we never talk about the emotional body. There is an emotional body deep within all of us. And this emotional body is just as essential as our physical body. To be honest, people can murder your emotions. They can be serial killers that can murder your feelings. I've known men, I've known women who have vowed never to love again and open up their heart again because they have been in toxic relationships with other people who have destroyed their trust, who have annihilated their love, every good feeling that they've had, gone. And so these people are emotional murderers, you know, who take people's emotional life every single day. And this is why you have to guard your heart and make sure you first assess who you are loving, because if you love the wrong person, that could cost you your very life. And so I think that it's really important to assess and make sure that, for one, you're loving somebody who is like iron. Because if you have an iron love that is strong and loyal, you need to find an iron love that can match you. The Bible says also, iron sharpens iron. You know, if you're dealing with people who are wood and you're iron, you're going to cut them to shreds. They won't be able to withstand your love. They won't be able to appreciate it, and ultimately they'll resent your love. So I think that you need to find people that match what you bring to the table. That's essential. And I realize this is what I've been missing in my life. And because of that, I've been kind of angry and resentful. But I realize that, for one, I need to work on myself. I need to be that love that I seek. And part of being that love is loving on myself hardcore, loving on myself radically. So that way I can first show other people how I want to be loved, and also not tolerate anybody who's going to love me halfway. If they're going to try to love me halfway decent and not give me the love that I deserve, my self-love won't allow that. My self-love will say to myself, wait a minute, Lewis, you are worth more than this. You are not getting what you're giving out. Stop. Stop crossing oceans for people that wouldn't even cross puddles for you. So when you start loving yourself really good, I mean really good, and not just as a buzzword, not just as a clever saying, when you start loving on yourself good, you don't tolerate nobody disrespecting you. You don't tolerate that. When you work hard to prepare meals for yourself, when you work hard to love on yourself, you don't tolerate nobody disrespecting you. So I just leave this message for you all out there. Please, please, please find people that are on your level. Start regaining your balance by loving on yourself. And make sure that you find people that are on your level. So that way you can definitely bring something, they bring something, and you both grow together. That's essential. This is Lewis Speaks 2020, wishing everybody a wonderful night, and I wish you all a wonderful year. Peace.